Alright, let's not suck. Gotta win 2 games in a row. I guess we can win 1 game more if we really just only can settle for 40 points. But I don't want to settle for 40 points. Yeah, we'll go first. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. Why am I always opening shitty hands? It's not super shitty. It could be great if we draw a land. Oh, this hand is stocked. The question is, what do we want to go for? Do we want to go for a temple garden or a breeding pool or a stomping ground? Oh, I got 2 mana dorks. We have to get green. This thing can produce green. This thing can produce technically any color. And having short game, this is more important. Longer game, this is more important. Right now we gotta play to the short game just because what hand we have. So Temple Garden is our best choice. Because theoretically, Birds of Paradise can give us anything. And starting out like this, we can still cast cards in our hand. Okay, it's going to be a rush. Rush attack! Land! Woo-hoo-hoo! Called it! Alright. Alright, rush attack. We're gonna start with a Geist of St. Traff then, just start beating down. If we get blood, if we get like pyroclasms, we're kinda up shit's creek. Here, I think Stomping yeah, Stomping Ground's probably correct. Because we're gonna very rarely get ourselves into a situation where we want to play more blue. The only way that that's gonna happen is if we draw a Retreat to Coral Helm. Alright, so this is, we put ourselves in our best situation to win a race. Which we're gonna have to win. Because we're gonna be going into a oh god, I hope not a wipe spell. I hope it's a Worm Coil. Worm Coil we can deal with. This guy did not dirtle at all in getting his turn. Alright, I think we just go straight for the we don't mess around. We're just gonna go straight for a Nihilor Valkyrie here. Worm Coil is our only real way of surviving. Ugin means we're dead. All Is Dust is pretty crappy for us. It's not the crappiest. Path to Exile is marginal. But hey, yeah, this is going to be a lot of time for you to do whatever you need to do now, man. Congratulations. You got it! If we had an extra turn of attack, we probably could have pulled this out of our butts and survived, but Worm Coil Engine, yeah, it's like unlikely that we're going to do so. Map. No land drop? Land drop? Yep, no skipping, man. No skimping. We're giving him red. If he pulls out a mountain, I'm gonna be like really sad because that means he's got the Pyroclasm in hand too. Nope, forest. I kind of have to do it. He might have stuff in hand, which would be Stinky Poo Poo. Again, we'll just go for our best chance at winning. It's not going to be combo, even though combo would be a better chance of winning. We could arguably put out a knight and then get a combo and just win the game. We'll try it. If he Pyroclasms, that'll be kind of crappy. But he hasn't done it yet. He could be going for a Ancient Stirrings. Find himself an Eldrazi. Sylvian Scrying. Okay, does he have like the Emrakul in hand, or does he have like Nulamog in hand? I think Nulamon can still get Path to Exiled, though, right? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so he has enough to search up with a, I don't know why he would do that. Okay, an Emrakul. We can't do anything about. We draw all the Geists. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 if he has another tower. We'll just go for a knight. As long as we don't get Ulamog'd, we're maybe okay. Oh, there's the tower. Now we lost this game. Right, it's Annihilator. It's Annihilator what? 4? Annihilator 5? Annihilator 6? Yeah, we can't do anything about this. If he had an Emrakul or even a Nulamog, we could still win the game. But not like this. Nope. Well, we could have won the game if he had like a Nulamog and he killed off the knight. We could have actually still won that game. But nope. Nope, there's nothing I can do here. Alright, Thalia's, Aven Mind Sensors, Stony Silence, Stubborn Denial, Negates. Those are all good cards. Let's take out some bad cards now. Voice of Resurgence, Oozes, Bolts, and ta-da, we have a perfect deck. I mean, I guess we could put more Collected Company in, but we'd have to take something out. I don't think anything at this rate is good enough to take out. I'll just keep this hand. Alright, hey look, we gotta start on an Thalia and an Aven Mind Sensor, plus some Qasali Pride Mage stuff, so we shall keep for right now. The only thing that would be better is if, like, Tarmogoyf here was something else. Like a Mana Dork or something. Ancient Stirrings, sure. What do you got? What do you got, buddy boy? There is a Chromatic Sphere. We're gonna go for a Sacred Foundry. That sounds correct. What do we draw? Hey, Noble Hierarch, you should have shown up last turn. We gotta go for a Thalia here. That would make him spend his entire mana to put out a either to Stirrings or to put out even the Chromatic Sphere. That's our best bet. It also means, like, if you were to put out a map, it would take his entire turn. We can gotcha with the Aven Mind Sensor. There's a Chromatic Sphere, cool. Alright, this means he's not going to be able to pop the Chromatic Sphere. Well, he's not going to be able to... I guess he could... I'm just asking if I want to play it safe here or not. I could put Noble Hierarch out as well as that, but I'm setting myself up for a Pyroclasm at that point. I think we just put... The other option is we could put Tarmogoyf out and the Noble Hierarch. No, we've got mana enough that I think we can slow roll this and be perfectly fine. And if you like Pyroclasms, that's fine, because then just at end of turn we go ahead and pop our Aven Mind Sensor in there. He's still got to put a land down if he wants to... If he wants to Chromatic Sphere here, sure. If he misses his land drop, that sucks to be him. He can't Ancient Stirrings here, so it's not like this is profitable on his end. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and put some blue in here now. This is going to make it a lot harder for him to find the rest of his Tron pieces. And he can't O-Stone. Even if he puts O-Stone down, he can't blow it up right away. So that's the question of whether I want to hold the Qasali Pride Mage at that point. We have 4 mana available to us. I think we just put the Qasali Pride Mage out there. And we crack this. It's going to hurt us to crack it. And the reason for that being just like, look, man, I gotta start putting out some damage output. And yeah, I'll be sad if I get like Pyroclasmed. But if I don't get Pyroclasmed, because arguably he would have Pyroclasmed the Thalia, just it being a 1/4. And Thalia's already taxed enough stuff that she's done her duty. Alright, looks like a Pyroclasm. Or a Twister. What do you call a Fire Spout? Fire Spout cleans that field up pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, can't do anything about that Fire Spout. We played into it, but that's fine. Tarmogoyf grows, so it grows the Goyf. Now the question is, did we buy us enough time here then? That is the question. We'll go all in. So we have lethal if he doesn't put anything worth mentioning down. He didn't have the natural Tron. He's gonna need to at least... He'll have 5 mana available to him after expeditioning mapping and putting down the Tron. I don't know if that Tron will give him enough then, because we've got 6 damage plus 4. That's lethal. O-Stone, he can't blow it up. But you just hope that I, like, not attack all out. Should be lethal. Alright, it is lethal. Alright, cool. So we had enough interaction to stall him out for long enough that we could pull that game out of our buttocks. Let's hope we could pull our game out of our buttocks again. If we started out with the mana dork, there would have been pretty much no way we would have lost that game at all, because we would have just excelled right into threats. All right, so this is good aggro. We got to think long term here. He's mulligan down to 6 cards. That might mean he's faltering a little bit. We can do 3 damage, 5 damage. So 3 plus 5, that's 8. And then we can do 5 damage after that. That's... So 5 plus 8 is... It's 18 by turn 4. Just on the curve of Wild Knockcoddle, Tarmogoyf, who only ever stays at 2/3, which arguably it won't stay at 2/3. And Knight. If an artifact hits the graveyard, that changes the math and actually becomes lethal by turn 4. So I think we keep this and we hope he fumbles around a little bit. Well, he mulliganed down to 5. So he is fumbling. He might still have like all the natural stuff he needs. There's a chromatic sphere. Let's see. We can hope he doesn't pyroclasm us right now. We're going to start off with what? A Temple Garden is going to be our best bet, followed up with a Stomping Ground, even though that doesn't cast a Geist. Or do we start off with a Stomping Ground? I say we start off with a Stomping Ground. Well, no. Temple Garden into Breeding Pool lets us cast a Geist. Well, Temple Garden into... Well, we don't want to do that because we want the Nakatl. So... I guess maybe we could have started with a Breeding Pool, but I want to leave this open, just because I always leave this open. Temple Garden... Stomping Ground it is. We're just going to go ahead, and if we draw a Geist, we'll rearrange the way that we sack some of our fetch lands. Not that hard. Okay, he's got a green. Maybe he's got a one-land hand. If he does, that's not super great, especially if he's doing that. Alright, he's got a Grove, so we're not going to get... We actually might have enough time to win at this point, then. Especially if he's searching around for stuff. Does he have anything to do with this mana, or is he just hoping that he draws something to do with this mana? Chromatic Sphere? Okay, that's still not exactly what he wants. But he's trying to draw out of something. Probably a land pinch? My guess? Nakatl. Does that change math? No, I still think we end up going for the Tarmogoyf here. Because if we draw a 2-drop, then we play the 2-drop and the Nakatl if it's more damage output than Knight. Yes. Yes. So we'll go for the Hollowed Fountain here, and we'll take this Fountain. Because arguably he's going to use a sorcery if he has the chance to scry or Ancient Stirrings. And then Goyf will have the same way Wild Nakatl will be, but it's Pyroclasm, or I guess Fire Spout proof. It's Fire Spout proof right now, so that's worth mentioning. Let's see what we got here. Alright, there's a map. 2 maps. Is he not? Oh, he doesn't have a land drop. Ooh, that's big. That's big. We'll go with a... There's our Knight. It's big and beefy. It's going to be doing lots and lots of damage in a minute. This is going to be pretty bad for him. He's going to have to, what, map out of here and then put down an Urza land and then try to map for an Urza land next turn as well. At any rate, he can't... neither of those plays allow him for... yeah, neither of those plays were allowing him to... fire spout and get rid of my creatures, and he would only ever get rid of one creature if he fire spouted. We end up with a 3/3 and a 5/5, who would be a 6/6, so we'd be swinging for 9 damage next turn if that were to happen, which probably was not going to happen anyways. Plus, we'd still get to untap on our turn and hit for a full damage. Yeah, he wasn't winning that game. I want to be like, oh, well, you know, we lost because of, we got lucky, but we won because we got lucky, and that's not necessarily true. We did get lucky because he had a mulligan, but after reading his first mulligan and showing our opening hand, it is a bit of skill to be like, do I need to mulligan or do I not? Looking at him saying he's mulliganing and I have a good hand that just applies aggression and I will win the game if he just stumbles even a little bit. Just maybe even just off of this Grove of the Burn Willows, that might have been enough stumbling without the missed land drop for me to win this game with just aggression. What do we draw? Yeah, it's too late. We can't choose draws. All right, so because of that, we were able to definitely put ourselves where we needed to do to win the game, even though we never drew any interactivity to get rid of Karn or anything like that. I'll take it.